Dominic Mysterio makes major promise before WWE Backlash. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer, have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Dominic Mysterio will be in action tonight at WWE Backlash, putting his Intercontinental Championship on the line against Penta. Ahead of the premium live event in St. Louis, Missouri, the Latino Cheat made a massive promise. Speaking on the Babyface's podcast, Dirty, Dom vowed to defeat the former AEW star at Backlash and retain his title. Dominic Mysterio confidently declared this by highlighting his two previous victories over Penta at WWE WrestleMania 41 and Raw after the Show of Shows. I beat Penta at WrestleMania. I beat Penta the night after Mania to retain my Intercontinental Championship. I'm 1-for-1 on this title defense now. I'm going to rub it in everyone's face how many times I defend this title. I'm 1-for-1. I am 2-0 basically when it comes. My record is clean after WrestleMania. I am 2-0. So after this, I plan on being 3-0. I already beat this old twice, Dom said. The reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion asserted his dominance and proclaimed his aim to further solidify his legacy as the greatest Mysterio of all time. I'm obviously going to go out there and do my job and beat him for a third time because that's what I'm going to do and continue to solidify myself as the greatest Mysterio of all time. But honestly, it's just another day for me, he added, from 6:28 to 7:10. In the same video, the Judgment Day member opened up about finally capturing a singles main roster championship in Las Vegas. He also took a shot at his WWE Hall of Famer father, Rey Mysterio. Dirty, Dom said, "It just feels right to finally have some singles gold that's not involving any of the losers that we dropped beforehand. It's nice having no involvement with any other Rey Mysterio, but the greatest Mysterio of all time, which is myself. It will be exciting to see if Dominic Mysterio retains his gold against Penta tonight." WWE superstar Dominic Mysterio captured his first ever main roster singles title at WrestleMania 41. Ahead of the Backlash premium live event, the Judgment Day member reflected on his first Intercontinental Championship reign. On night 2 of the Showcase of the Immortals in Las Vegas, Dirty Dom defeated Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, and Penta in a fatal 4-way match to capture the IC title. He also retained his championship against Penta on Raw after WrestleMania. During an appearance on the Babyface's podcast, the 28-year-old WWE star claimed it felt fitting to hold singles gold without the involvement of the previous title holders. Dominic Mysterio believed he had already surpassed the legacy of his father, Rey Mysterio, as the more prominent Mysterio in fans' minds in this Intercontinental Championship reign. It just feels right to finally have some singles gold that's not involving any of the losers that we dropped beforehand. It's nice having no involvement with any other Rey Mysterio, but the greatest Mysterio of all time, which is myself. The fact that I can go out and do that, everyone was saying, you'll never be able to fill Rey's shoes. Sick, but like less than 5 years later, people forget about which Mysterio they're talking about because they're usually talking about this one. So, it's been great, he said, from 1:30 to 2:09. Tonight's Backlash is set to emanate from Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Following this week's Monday night show, it was confirmed that Dirty Dom's IC title will be on the line at the PLE. Penta lost to the young Mysterio on Raw after Mania because of a returning JD McDonough. The Irish Ace assisted his fellow Judgment Day member in retaining his championship. After the former AEW star defeated McDonough on this week's Red Brand, WWE made a huge announcement. Dominic Mysterio versus Penta is locked for the Intercontinental Championship at Backlash. WWE's focus remains primarily on Backlash, as the PLE will be headlined by John Cena and Randy Orton. On the go-home edition of Smackdown, the undisputed WWE champion found himself in an odd situation, which he masterfully used to gain more heel heat. More details have also started surfacing on the latest round of cuts and the alleged reasons behind the releases of multiple experienced stars. A female star has also expressed interest in having a singles match against Dominic Mysterio. We have details on that and lots more in today's edition of the Roundup. The company's decision to let go of several talents recently caught many off guard despite its increased frequency in WWE over the year. Braun Strowman and Dakota Kai were among the high-profile names released, and Dave Meltzer provided more insight on the exits in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter. Regarding the Monster Among Men, the four-time champion's firing stemmed from his high salary and injury record. The veteran is a one-time Universal Champion, a one-time Intercontinental Champion, and a two-time Tag Team Champion. Braun Strowman was visibly not moving too well following his return from a hamstring injury, and sources noted he was more hurt than previously imagined. As for Dakota Kai, despite being well-liked by the roster, WWE didn't see her in its long-term plans at the top of the card. Dakota Kai's age, 37, was reportedly one factor behind her ouster. It was stated that Dakota was never going to be used at a high level, reserved for stars like Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and a handful of others. Even if Kai had had programs with Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan, it would have been a short-term thing, and nothing that would have cemented her as a top player in the women's division. She hasn't wrestled a single match in 2025, but Scarlett Bordeaux is open to stepping in the ring with the reigning Intercontinental Champion. While she is more known as a manager, Scarlett has wrestled throughout her career and has teamed up with her husband, Karrion Kross, on WWE TV. Scarlett Bordeaux is also no stranger to intergender wrestling matches, having participated in many during her days on the indie circuit. During a chat with WWE Deutschland, Scarlett stressed that while she loved her managerial duties, returning to the squared circle could happen for the right story. She mentioned Dominic Mysterio as a potentially amazing opponent in a singles match. "Yeah, I'm always open to it. I train. I'm always ready. I love managing. Managing has always been my favorite thing to do, but I do like wrestling when it means something and there's a good story. The dream would be to have the first intergender match. Will that happen? I don't know, but that's what I was known for on the indies before. But having a singles match with Dom Mysterio, that would be amazing," she said. With Karrion Kross riding high on newfound momentum, there would be scenarios where Scarlett might have to get into the ring to support her partner. The final Smackdown, before Backlash had its fair share of surprises, and one of them wasn't even expected. John Cena came out to a typically loud reaction on Smackdown and played up his heel persona by forcing an elaborate introduction from the ring announcer. As Cena stood in the ring, one fan decided it would be a good idea to throw an empty beer bottle into the ring. The last real champion showcased his veteran capabilities and used the moment to draw a chorus of boos, later mentioning the moment in his promo.